so let's just get into it. This time I actually wrote down topics so that I stay, like, on point. Because in some of my whisper rambles, I'll be, like, quiet for a while because I'm trying to think of what to say. So, I came prepared, and I turned up the gain so the whispers can be very, very clicky, and crisp, crisp, crisp. So I hope you enjoy. So, I guess I can start off by saying, what am I up to? What is Machi doing? So, this upcoming week, I have my driver's permit test. Yes, I have to get my permit again. This is going to be the second time that I am getting my permit. Listen, I was supposed to learn how to drive, but then COVID happened, and I just had a lot of anxieties, and I just could not, I couldn't focus, and I just couldn't do it. So that's why now I'm doing it for realsies. And I'm going to get my license and drive. Gonna be zooming, skirt, skirt. But yeah, I've mentioned this before. Like, I have a lot of anxiety about driving. It stresses me out like nothing else. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be self-efficient and independent. So, sorry, that might have been loud. So I'm gonna do it. So that's coming up. I'm gonna start studying for it tomorrow because I've already gotten my permit before. I know what's on the test. I know all that information. It's just like actually doing it. That's the part that I need practice in. But yeah, so I'm gonna be doing that. And then I guess I can say, like, what have I been watching? What have I been consuming lately? So in terms of movies, I've been rewatching all the paranormal activity movies. I've been rewatching those with my boyfriend. We've been watching them and we've been really enjoying them. We just finished the marked ones, which was very, very good. These movies are a lot better than I remember, and I'm like, when did this happen? Yeah, so they're really good. I know a lot of people hate paranormal activity. I understand. At the same time, I don't understand because it's a work of art, okay? So yeah, we're making our way through all the movies. In terms of shows, all I've been watching is The Real Housewives of New York City. I'm on season 5 now, and yeah, I've just been watching it. I didn't watch the first 2 seasons because I thought they were kind of boring, and I just looked up, like, what's the best season to start with, and it was season 3, so I started with season 3 because I tried to watch it from season 1, the first episode, and I was so bored I couldn't. But I started watching from the 3rd season, and it was very good, very crazy. Yes, these type of reality shows are mindless, mind-numbing television. Is it really that important for me to watch? No, not really. But I constantly have things happening in my head, and it's nice to just watch something that is easy, no worries, just mindless TV. I enjoy it, okay? And I enjoy watching it, like, in the background while I'm doing other things, so yeah, I enjoy my reality TV shows. I watch all of them. I watch Vanderpump Rules, all the Housewives shows, Below Deck. I love Below Deck. Yeah, it's just entertaining. And what was? Oh yeah, recently the Vanderpump. It was the finale that happened, which was really, really guys, like, what a good read it's been. The way that it's been translated from Japanese, so the way it's been translated, it's just so good. I really respond to the messages and the stories because it's short stories. I think it's really well written, and the little, analogies here and there are very unique and very quirky, and I really enjoy it. So I've been loving it. And yeah, I've just been really enjoying it. And after I finished appreciate yourself and love yourself and enjoy spending time with yourself, because you know that's the one person you're gonna go to sleep with every single night is yourself, so you might as well be happy with yourself, if that makes sense. But yeah, I don't get like, I don't think it's like a thing that people should be embarrassed about. Like, I get so lonely, you guys. I get so lonely. I get lonesome. But it's okay. It's alright. It's part of life, and it's good to remember when you're feeling these like really heavy feelings of loneliness. Like, there are people that love me. There are people that cherish me. I cherish people. And it's just helpful to, you know, kind of not let that feeling fester and, you know, get up and do something, whether that be like doing a workout or watching a movie or drawing, writing, reading a book, you know. Just, it's not to distract yourself from the feeling, but more taking yourself out of the situation before it becomes too negative, you know. That's what I think. And it helps me. But yeah, I think a lot of people can relate to that. It's just what we gotta deal with. But you know, if you're ever feeling lonely, I'm here for you guys. So you've got a friend here. Don't worry. Try not to worry too much. It'll all be okay. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna take each day by day and work through it, okay? I believe in you, and I believe in myself, and we're gonna get through this. So yeah, what else is coming up? Oh yes, well, I'm filming this and it's like the end of January, and it's about to be February, which means it's going to be everybody's favorite holiday, Valentine's Day. Yeah, it's gonna be Valentine's Day, which is a very, very, I mean, I think it's a lovely holiday. I've always enjoyed Valentine's Day. I really enjoy telling the people that I love them. I literally annoy people. Like, I say it all the time. I tell my mom all the time, I love you, I love you, I love you. I tell my sister, I love you, I love you. Like, I like to make sure that the people that I love and cherish know that they are loved and cherished. Because like that's the kind of reassurance that I like and I really enjoy. So I just don't want people to ever feel like they're not appreciated. So I try to remind them often. So yeah, I know this holiday can be a really lonely one for a lot of people. And you know, I know like a lot of single people are like, this holiday sucks. I just want it to be over. I'm just gonna get the candy that's on sale the next day, which, I mean, get your candy, right? But I hope that if you're single this Valentine's Day, that you can spend time with friends or with family or with yourself. Take yourself on a date. You know, do something nice for yourself. Have a nice little pamper day. You know, do some nice skincare. Watch your favorite movie. You know, make some popcorn. Get comfy in your coziest pajamas. And just tell yourself that you're enough. You are so enough. And you are so loved. And it's important to even like look in the mirror and say like, I love you. I like to do that. was this time that I went on a walk and I was with my sister, and we were just like coming back to our neighborhood, and we're walking, and then all of a sudden, like from the distance, like across the street kind of, I see something like walking along the road, and I'm like, is that a dog? And I asked my sister, is that a dog? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, does it have a leash? Like, what's going, like, why is that little dog by itself? And so then we got closer, and the dog was literally crossing like so many streets, and I was like, oh my god, this is not good. So the dog, at this point I could see clearly it's like a little dog. I'm not good with dog breeds, so I'm not quite sure what breed it was. It looked like a mixed chihuahua with something, so it was a small little pooch, okay? And so we're walking and we're getting closer, and then I see the dog, like, it was about to cross the street coming back our way, and I was like, oh my god, because I saw a car coming like from the left, and the dog is about to cross. And so this might be very stupid, but I just ran in the middle of the road. I just ran in the middle of the road, and I picked up the dog, and the car saw me, so I mean, nothing happened, I'm fine. The car saw me and slowed down and could see like I was helping this dog, and the person was like a lady, and she was just like, oh, like, you know, like, oh, you're okay? And I was just like panicking, and my sister was like, oh my god, she got mad at me because I just ran in the middle of the road. And she was like, and I was like, I got scared too, because I didn't even think, I just ran, because the dog looked so helpless. And I picked her up, because at this point I was like, oh my god, this little baby. So I picked her up, and I read her little name tag, and it was like pink, and it said Tootsie on it. So I'm assuming, and when I picked her up, you know, I could see her, so I was like, oh, she's a girl, her name is Tootsie, how cute. And so I just hold her in my arms, and she's like whimpering and like shivering, and I was like, oh my goodness, she's so frightened. And so I tried to calm her down, and I was like, it's okay, and I called her by her name, and I was like, Tootsie, it's okay, it's okay. And I like was looking at her though to make sure she didn't have fleas or anything, you know, and I was like looking through her fur like casually. Guys, I get tongue-tied when I do these. She seemed very well cared for and very clean. So I just like patted her head and scratched her head and was holding her in my arms. So then for the whole walk back home, I carried her, and she was quite the chunky girl. So my arms were so sore. I just carried her the whole way, and she's like whimpering and like but I didn't let go of her, and I just hugged her because she was a little bit cold, so I was like just hugging her, trying to keep her warm. And at this point I'm like, oh my god, what do I do? So I call my mom, and I'm like, Mom, I found a dog. And my mom is like, what? And I was like, yeah, I found a dog on our walk, what should I do? And then she was just like, bring it home, and if it has a collar, you know, call the owner, obviously. And I was like, okay. So we took her home, and we got water for her, and she was just kind of scared and not really drinking water, like she was scared. We were sitting on our porch, and I called the number on her collar. I called and I texted saying, we found Tootsie, and just call us back, you know, we'll let you know where we live, and we can, you know, whatever. And so it took a while, but finally the owners got back in touch and called me back, and apparently they lived like just